Right, well thank you for coming today for the launch of the Wales Green Party Green Guarantee. This basically sets out what Green MPs will stand up for if elected to the House of Commons. You're going to have to humour me for a little while because I'm going to talk about donuts. Okay, you're all aware that there are donuts here, plenty of them. There was a reason behind that. This is a new economic model from the economist Kate Raworth. The donut theory represents two rings. There's an outer ring and there's an inner ring. Ecological ceiling, social foundation. The inner ring represents everything we need for a decent life. This is water, food, health, education, decent NHS. What we're finding is that if anyone lives within that white space, they're actually struggling. This is the young people in Wales who are saddled with unsustainable debt, people not being able to afford to buy houses. This is the renters across our towns living in damp and neglected conditions. This is someone sitting in Neville Hall Hospital for 10 hours waiting to get the attention that they deserve. If we can't get the people's lifestyle up to the green ring, it means our policies and our system is failing. This donut model of economics is actually incredibly simple, right? It's so simple, in fact, most people will look at it and go, well, why aren't we all thinking of it like this? But we're not, we're failing, and all of the other parties are failing to understand the simple economics of growth and the need to ensure a decent, equitable life for everybody. What we do over the next 20 years, in terms of the outer ring, is going to determine our life on this planet for the next 10,000 years. If we carry on as we are, this damage will be beyond repair. This isn't a green issue, this is an economic issue. The World Economic Forum, the Bank of England have both in the last year said environmental issues and climate change is the biggest threat to the UK economy. Other countries in the world are starting to recognise this. We have a government at the moment going backwards on the key economic threat to our country.
In countries where there is proportional representation, Greens are very well represented. For example, in New Zealand, we have 14 MPs. In Holland, we have 14. Germany, 63. Italy, 15. Sweden, 15. Finland, 15. Greens have seats in Norway, Czech Republic, Spain, Greece, Ireland, Portugal, Brazil, Canada, Venezuela. The list goes on. If we had proportional representation here in the UK, Greens would have 25 MPs right now. The Green movement is worldwide because, just like pollution, climate change knows no boundaries.
Our democracy is broken. Under this dysfunctional system, unless you live in one of the small handful of marginal swing seats, your vote doesn't count. Your voice isn't heard. The last election, 2015, over 1.2 million people voted for the Green Party, yet we get one MP. But it's not just about the allocation of numbers, of seats to numbers. We need a parliament that truly represents our community, our society. We have an underrepresentation of young people. We need votes at 16. The Greens have campaigned for this for a long time. Really pleased that most other parties are coming on board with this now. I'm really happy we've got our candidate for Cardiff Central here, Ben Smith, 19, who I'm not 100% sure, but he must be one of the youngest candidates standing in Wales. And we're really, really proud to be promoting young people and getting them to stand. Gender balance, equally important. We need a 50-50 balance in Parliament. Currently, people with disabilities make up around 16% of our population. It's barely 1% of our MPs identify as having a disability. We need to change the system so that people really can vote for what they believe in and see that in the Parliament that represents them. Thank you.
The Green Party opposes the renewal of the Trident nuclear weapons system for one simple reason. Because they are immoral. And it's an obscene waste of money too. That's not our main reason for opposing it, but it is a reason. It is a waste of more than £100 billion over the lifetime of that system. That money that could be better spent saving and improving people's lives rather than threatening them with that Armageddon. We would also adopt a truly ethical foreign policy. And we would prioritise Britain's long-term interests instead of short-term political game playing. And the first visible sign of that ethical foreign policy is that we will not permit arms sales to oppressive regimes. We will prioritise conflict resolution. And we will end support for aggressive wars of intervention.
It is time that we reject the divisive policies of the Conservatives, of UKIP, and make sure that we work towards those bold visions, towards a confident and caring Wales. We can change the weather vane of politics. We can change politics for the next generation. If you vote Green in this next general election, we can all work to the kind of future that will protect future generations and ensure that we live in the caring society that we need for our generations. So on the 8th of June, vote for the Wales Green Party. Vote for what you believe in and make sure you help us create that green vision. Thank you.